Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about my top 10 shirts, tops that I'll be adding to my style capsule for this season. Top 10. The weather has been great the past few days, but I hear it's going to get a lot hotter here in London. So what better time than to sort of like show you my picks in regards to what I will class as my every year summer pieces that I would always add into my rotation in regards to style, in regards to fabric, texture and color. But something that I want to say before I get into that is when it comes to picking out your pieces for summer, I always tend to go a size up, especially with my shirts, because I don't want to be hot and bothered, with the heat again, having to wear something that's really snuggly, because the more fitted your wears are during summer, the more comfortable you will feel. So I feel like for summer, I tend to go half a size up, so that I don't get that snuggly feel to my shirts. I can feel very comfortable, and when I get sweaty or whatever, things don't feel sticky on me. So yeah, I tend to go half a size up. So just take note when you're sizing things up. It's best to try a size up first and see how it fits. And obviously with certain fabrics, it depends on the size. It just looks nice regardless of how large fitting it might appear to be, and that's one of the things I love about styling for summer. So these are my top 10 picks. I know people say footwear is that sort of like the foundation for your outfits, but for me, when it comes to different seasons, the foundation differs, and for me it's my shirts. My shirts define what I pick up, what other pieces I will style, and that's just me. I don't think it's something that I would fault anyone for, feel like, oh yeah, because you're doing it all the way around, it means that you're doing it wrong. No. However, use any point of access to build your look. Some people feel like accessories will be the best point to start with. For me, it's my shirts. Let's get straight into it. In regards to fabric, which is the foundation for your summer pieces, there are two different types of fabrics I would consider. One is the wool, not wool, don't do that. Don't do that, except you want to fry up like a pizza. One is cotton, the other is linen. For cotton, I usually will go with very light cotton. And then linen is standard because of how breathable they are. Breathability is the key to the foundation of any outfit. So my number one pick will be a white shirt, a standard classic white shirt. It could be buttoned down, it could be your classic cutaway collar or standard collar or Italian collar. Whatever sort of color suits your smart wears, go with that. This will not be linen, this will be cotton, but very light cotton. The reason why I say that is I can pick up all my pieces for summer and they all tend towards one sort of event. I need something that still keeps me formal, because you'll still be going to work, you'll still be going to like wedding, you'll still be going to like smart events. So you still need a smart white shirt to wear, but this time around, make it light. So instead of a double ply, single ply. Instead of having heavy cotton, make it a lighter cotton fabric that you style with this. A white classic shirt is a must. Number two, this piece is the same as the first, but just a different fabric. This is your linen white shirt. This is more for your laid back, easy wear. The difference between the cotton and the linen is the texture of the fabric, and for me, what I consider is the wear of the fabric through the day in terms of how it looks. Cotton retains a lot of its form through the day and keeps you looking smart, clean, preppy through the day. Whereas with linen, the longer you wear it, the rougher it looks. That's why I wouldn't recommend wearing that to work. It's just, except what you do accommodates stuff like that, but You know, in terms of etiquette, I don't think I would recommend you. That's just me. You know, I wouldn't recommend wearing linen shirt because of how unstructured it is. Once you style that for a few hours, everything just looks roughened up. But that doesn't mean it's not a good thing, because in the sense that when it comes to your casual, day out, relaxed beach style, it gives like an edge of, I just want to relax, I care less. That's the vibe it gives, but with a little bit of style and class. So with the linen shirt, you can still wear that under your jacket if you're doing like a destination wedding, like somewhere in Italy by the beach or somewhere really nice, and it just calls for a very toned down brown suiting that the guests are wearing or whatever. You can style a linen shirt. I think that works quite well. It adds the playfulness of the event if it's a very casual event. I wouldn't wear linen for a city wedding. I would usually wear that for a destination wedding. I don't know if that makes sense to you. But that's just me. As I said, let me know what you think about that. And then with that, I can wear the linen on denim. I can wear it with my smart trousers. I can wear it with my swim shorts to the beach as well, giving that very relaxed, breezy feel. And it just adds to the vibe of your look. Linen just has a way with the roughness of it, just tends to add some sort of panache and, as I said, a sense of I didn't try, but I tried kind of thing. Number 3 is the Madras shirt. You see, this one, for me, is a man's piece. It's not a lot of people's favorite. And I don't see very many men style this piece because I think it's very misunderstood. I feel people think it's too manly, or people just feel like it's not very well defined in terms of what its approach is. But I feel like this is one sort of piece that you need to add to your capsule. You can defer this in terms of coloring, what sort of base color it stands on. It could be greenish, it could be bluish, it could be orangey, you know, whatever sort of like base color it is. But a Madras shirt it's for me, it's always in my summer capsule because it allows me to give like an elevated day look. So if I'm going for a date day vibe, I will wear Madras shirts. You know, I can even wear a darker tone Madras shirt for my dinner date night as well. And it screams smart, casual, holiday, easy vibe. So Madras shirt, if you can get a nicely tailored Madras shirt and add it to your capsule. Number 4, the denim shirt is an all-season piece for me, but not the same piece. I tend to go more light, very light denim for summer, for my day out, casual day out, beach, or whatever it is I want to style. Probably a half button placket shirt for denim as well. But I will make this really nice one I got recent, and I really like it. You know, you could get like a proper dress shirt or a proper shirt that is in denim. It works well for your casual day out. It works well for your smart look. It works well for your easy day, you know, stay at home or whatever. I feel like it just adds a bit of texture to what we have given so far, having the denim in your summer piece. One of the things I love denim for is how well it contrasts brown. I can just style a lovely denim shirt under a herringbone linen jacket. The contrast is just beautiful, and you can even pair that with a green tie. I can wear this for like a polo game or a day out where I need to dress smart but have that essence of casualty to my, you know, a casualness to my vibe, you know. So a denim shirt just brings a little bit more texture. So if you are styling the same look and you wore that with a white or you wore that with something else, it won't have that richness but subtlety to it like the denim brings to the table. So I think the denim is one of those pieces that you just need to add to your capsule to give you a little bit of depth. Number 5 is the camp color shirt. This screams holiday. This screams relax. This screams easy. This screams I want to feel comfortable with a nice open, very identifiable look to it with the colors flapped over. You can style this however you want to style this. One for me, the camp color shirt is just right next to holiday. You see that and you feel holiday pretty much. I'm not saying you can't wear the camp color shirt to in the city or your day out. I usually will wear a particular type of camp color shirt. It could be a plain one, with not too much textures or colors or stuff going on and around it. But when it comes to holidays, the camp color shirt just screams like, this is me now trying to have fun. You can style this on your swim shorts. You can style this on your denim, for lunch, while on holiday, or by the poolside. You can style this, even if you head into like a destination wedding with a camp color shirt, I can still style this smart. Don't forget that. Don't think that is just one way. It's just how you mix this up. So I can style this through the spectrum however I want. That will define the sort of like the makeup of the piece in terms of the camp color shirt. Number 6, the print shirts. Print shirts are statement pieces, almost like the denim piece. This is another one as well, like the madras. But with the print shirts, I would say this is like holiday vibe. This is like beach wear. This is like easy day out. Print shirts, I would say I usually tend to go camp color with this ones. So now we've had 2 camp color shirts, but one is plain, and then this is more stylized. It screams beach wear, it screams holiday, it screams easy day out. So this is what I'll wear to the beach. This is what I'll wear, on holiday, on the day out. This is what I will wear, just taking a stroller on around along the beach or wherever, or sightseeing on my holiday trip. This is what I would wear. It's great to include color and with patterns, because I know not a lot of men like to wear stuff with patterns. They tend to go a lot of like navy, brown, white, and I don't have a problem if that's how you are. But with me, if you could check my profile on Instagram and stuff, you can tell I love interest. I love to have a depth of interest, range. I'm not trying to sit in a box. I want to appeal to me, my interest. My mind doesn't just sit in one sphere all the time. I tend to navigate around my head a lot of the time. Likewise, my style shows that sort of interpretation. So I tend to bring in a lot of like prints into my summer, because then, I don't get to wear that during winter. I don't get to wear that, any other season. So why not something that just screams like relax, easy, holiday. Once I see a print top, I feel like I'm on. Number 7 is a dark linen or cotton shirts. Okay, I'll tell you why I put a dark color. So I'm talking about like navy, gray, slate, dark brown, those sort of like deep dark green, those sort of like deep colors, because all the things we've mentioned here, sort of like bright open tones and all of that. But I never forget about nightlife and nighttime for summer. So like your date night wears, you need something that you can wear in the evening, but you still feel that sense of comfort, breathability, and style. So I tend to add like dark colors, navy, gray, black, linens or cottons that I can wear for date nights or day out and night out, and just sort of like feel the essence of the timing as well as my style. So I'm not going to be wearing yellow for a night out. It's not going to make sense to me. That's more of a day tone. I'm not going to be wearing white. You could actually, you could wear white. I'll be honest, you could wear white. It's just the complementary tones around it is what will determine. Even with the yellow, you can, but I'm saying just to make things a little bit easier for you to decide on what to pick. Because here we're talking about top 10, You can add anything else you want to add to this. But for me, if I'm going on a holiday and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to have dinner, I'm going to have this, what am I looking for? I'm looking for my dark tones, the navies, the greens, the browns, the pinks, the dark, very dark tones. Not pink. I still could wear that, but I'm talking about relevancy right now. So these are sort of like the choices I'll pick for my date nights and my evening wears, which I could still also wear during the day if I want to. But they're incorporated into this capsule because of my night wears. Number 8, let's spice up our hues now with bright tones, vibrant hues here. This is where you can introduce the vibrancy to summer, where you style with like white pants, you can have your pink, you can have your yellow, you can have your blue, you can have your greens, you can have really vibrant hues that gives the essence of summer, the feel of summer, for your day out, your chill beach, whatever you want to style. These are the hues that you use to complement the season, that you sort of like wear to feel summery, so you need this. So you can decide if you want to get one, if you want to get two, it's up to you. But in terms of my top 10, I would say pick a bright, vibrant hue tone that can give you that vibrancy tone for summer. Yellow, pink, blue, light brown hues are some of the most common hues that we pick. I tend to go with the pink a lot, and that just gives, because we hear what we're talking about. We're talking about depth. We're talking about your depth for your collection. So we've gone really nice blue with the denim. So if I've gone with that, I wouldn't necessarily pick the blue with as my vibrant hues. I might go pink or yellow. Or pink and yellow. I could use that as my piece that I used to introduce a lot of vibrancy. Wearing the yellow to the beach or to the pool, just screams holiday. Number 9, do not forget your striped shirts. Just like what I'm wearing. This is linen, and what I'm wearing is linen. This is like a wide striped shirt. It's not your pencil, or your pin, or pencil, or chalk stripe. This is like a really chunky. It's not Bengal. It's slightly wider than the Bengal stripe. So you need to add visual texture, and that's what we've been doing with like the madras. We've done that with the prints. Now we're adding texture, visual texture with the stripes to your summer outlook. So you can have base stripes of blue, you can have base stripes of green, base stripes of orange, base stripes of yellow, whatever style that suits you, or what sort of color that you feel interests you. Use that to build, get 1 or 2 pieces with stripes on there. It could be your smart collar, it could be your button down collar. What I've done is because most of my shirts are custom made from proper cloth. Check the description and you can follow the link to their page. Most of the shirts I wear. So what I've done with this is I've given it a classic collar but button down. So that way I can decide to unbutton like I've done here. It's not buttoned down, and I can wear this as a smart vibe, or I can just button it and straight away I get this sort of like button down casual look to my striped shirt. So that's 2 in 1. And with this I can wear this under a suit for my summer wedding invites. I can wear this to the beach on top of my swim shorts. I can wear this with my dress down smart pants. I can wear this with my denim as well. So here you've got something that gives you a lot of range, variance, and still has that style to it. And as you can see, it's all getting squashed up, but it just adds to the vibe. That's what I love about linen. Breathable, comfortable as well. Number 10, the weave shirts. This is very controversial. Not many people would love to wear this. For me, this is strictly a holiday piece. I wouldn't be caught wearing this in the city. It just doesn't look right. It's like wearing swim shorts to work. That's how it feels like to me. It's an open shirt with a lot of breathability to it. When you talk of ultimate breathability, the weave shirts are on top of the game for me, and that's why you need one on a holiday where you want to feel the breeze on your skin as well, but you're covered. That is my pick. Why I say controversial is because not many people might necessarily pick this piece, but it's still in my collection. I still will have this because there are certain days I don't want to feel completely covered up, but I want to be wearing something. That's when I go to my weave shirts. I haven't got too many. I think I've got about 2 or 3 of them, and I have had them for quite a while because I always take one on a holiday so that I can wear that to the beach. I can wear that to the poolside just to get myself to relax and chill. These are some of my pieces that I think I would use to build my summer top capsule. So let me know what you think. You know I've said a lot of things today, but let me know your thoughts, what you take out, what you bring in, because I know we're all different. I'm not giving you a forced staple. I'm just giving you how I will do things, how I think about my own pieces as well, in terms of usability, range, and comfort as well for summer. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about what I've given you, what I've shown you, and if there's anything that you think I've left out, or pieces that you think, oh, this would be quite interesting because this is how I style, let me know, and then we could talk about this. Guys, if you are not following me, please do subscribe. This is your first time coming on here, you're welcome. This channel here, what we do, we don't give you do's or don'ts and things like that. I just tell you how I think, how I see things, and if it's something you appreciate and you feel like you want to imitate or recreate, use to recreate your own version, you're welcome. That's what it's all about. I'm not here to give you fences that govern how you want to dress. I want you to own your style, but give you a lead idea of how to sort of like start things off on your own by giving you my own idea, my own interpretation of things. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao.